Hey y'all, I'm Caroline and this is my dad Pete Belby, and today we are going to talk about how to build a garden, where to put it, and everything you need to know about starting your garden if you've never gardened before. It's pretty simple, right?
It's very simple.
I think a lot of people don't garden because they think maintenance is high or they just don't even know where to start, but we're going to give you some easy tips on how to get started. Ready, go! Okay, so the most important thing about locating your garden is what?
Getting as much sunlight as possible, 6 to 8 hours a day.
And you can just monitor the sun and make sure you pick the right spot. This is a great location, and I think another question I get all the time is whether to do a raised bed or in the ground. So what would be the reason to do a raised bed versus in the ground?
I like a raised bed because it keeps the grasses from getting into the bed and then you're having to pull the weeds out. Raised beds have good soil, very friable, and any weeds that get in can be easily removed. It's almost no maintenance.
And I think a lot of people think that you have to have a really tall raised bed, but just looking at this one, this is really close to the ground. What size are these?
This is made out of 2x6s, but the soil is real good here, so I made it, actually the soil is really bad here, so I made it out of 2x6s. If the soil was real good, I would have used 2x4s.
Perfect. Okay, so once you have the raised bed built, what do you fill it in with?
You use a prepared soil from a garden center called raised bed soil.
Not potting soil.
Definitely not potting soil. Raised bed soil has some depth to it and some substance, and roots can grab hold and grow really well in it.
Oh, we did miss one part. If you do put this raised bed on top of grass in your yard, we suggest putting down a piece of cardboard to keep the grass from growing up. So
and it kills the grass. Instead of having to cut the grass out, it smothers the grass. The plant roots can go right through the cardboard. For a while, the cardboard actually helps to hold soil moisture as well.
And it'll eventually disintegrate, but we will show you a picture of that in a little bit. Okay, so we're here at a brand new raised bed garden site. As you can see, these frames have been built. And the next step would be to get cardboard just like this and put it over the grass so that it smothers the grass, and then you would put your soil just right on top of this. So we use 2x4s on this particular bed, and there is a certain screw that you're supposed to use, right, to assemble it?
Yes, we're using outdoor wood screws, star screws, 3-inch, and what you put them in with is a drill, a power drill, and all of your corners are squared off, and you put 2 per corner, so the construction is really fast.
If you have a very shady backyard and you have lots of trees and not really a place that gets 6 to 8 hours of sunlight, there is an option for you. If you have a driveway or any kind of concrete pad, you can actually build a raised bed on that concrete, which is what we have here. Tell us how you did this.
This is 2x6 frame. It's got filter fabric, and it's got soil that's a raised bed garden soil that is held in place by the filter fabric. This is our most productive garden, Caroline. We grow spinach, celery, cilantro, mint, and we can even start cuttings for our summer garden in here.
And this filter fabric keeps the soil from draining through, because this is just setting right on top of the concrete.